Hey everyone, and welcome to the VGA Podcast. This is episode 53. It's Caleb and Alex. And Alex, you told me you just went and brought your kids to go see a movie. What movie did you go see?
Yeah, we saw Paddington in Peru. It's the third Paddington movie.
How was that?
It was good. I didn't like it as much as the first two, but it was still good.
Okay, I haven't seen any of those movies. I've heard they're decent, but haven't seen them.
Yeah, they're really good, like family movies.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. They love the popcorn, and I get to relax in the theater.
Nice.
So I love it.
Very cool. Well, our episode today, we're going to be talking about Severance again. We have episodes 5 and 6 to talk about. And then it kind of snuck up on both of us, I believe. Invincible Season 3 is out. So we've watched the first 3 episodes. We're going to be talking about those and then do the next 3 next week.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm interested to see your thoughts on that. I love that show.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
After that, we're going to be doing a video game music quiz, and then we'll be playing Guess the Game. And then I assume we'll probably have some stuff to talk about with Kingdom Come Deliverance and maybe anything else we've been playing or watching. But
yeah,
that's our show. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about Severance Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6. So we're going to be giving our scores, just talking about what we thought of the episodes overall, and then we'll be giving a spoiler warning before we go into any spoilers. So Alex, do you want to go ahead and start and give us your thoughts on episode 5 and 6 of Severance Season 2?
Sure, yeah. I enjoyed them. It's been a week or two since I saw episode 5, so that's not as fresh in my memory.
Yeah.
I'm sure even longer for you.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed it. I don't think it topped the episode 4 that we talked about, that forest episode.
I agree.
But I thought they're a good continuation. I gave episode 5 a 8 out of 10. And episode 6, the most recent one, this episode I was a little more conflicted on because I think it could. I think it could be the weakest one of the season, to be quite honest. But it also has some of the coolest elements, in my opinion, of this season. So it's. I don't know. I'm conflicted on this one, so I'm curious, if my thoughts will change after I talk with you about it. But I would give it a 7 or an 8, depending on how our conversation goes. Okay. But I'll go with 7 for now.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I think we're definitely going to be different on that one. So,
okay.
For me, episode 5 was pretty much the same as you. It has been a week and a half since I've watched it, but it was a decent episode. It did follow up episode 4, which I gave a 10. So that it's hard to reach those highs. So it was kind of back to a normal episode with some interesting fallout from episode 4 and some reactions. Still really high quality. It kept up the quality of the show. It has me itching for more. I have so many questions. So this one I gave an 8, same as you. And then episode 6, I actually really liked. It was a slower, more character-focused episode. It had some interesting slow burn scenes that were just between 2 or 3 people, and it really let us get to feel out those characters interacting, and through those interactions, some of them felt really eerie and weird and tense, but in a different way than earlier. In episode 4, there was some eerie stuff, but this was a little bit more about the stuff going on between the characters. And I thought there were some really great acting moments in this episode as well. So for episode 6, I actually gave it a 9. I really liked it.
Ooh, okay. I get what you're saying. Because there are elements I really liked about episode 6.
Yeah.
But I also think it's the slowest in terms of
anything
I don't know.
Happening.
It just seemed
yeah.
But at the same time, there was one thing that was happening that I was super interested in that I think is the most interesting thing of the season.
Yeah.
So that's why I was a little conflicted on this episode. I mean, I could give it an 8 too after we talk, or not like you. I could give it an 8.
Yeah.
Not like you. You gave it a 9, right?
Yep. I did.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about that episode.
Yeah.
once we digest it.
This show's hard to talk about without getting into spoilers, so let's just go ahead and jump in. So, spoiler alert for Severance Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6. We're about to get into some spoilers. Okay.
All right.
So, let's see. So, 5... I feel like episode 5 and 6 really went into, 6 had like 3 separate, really interesting scenes that I think we should talk about. First though, because it also ties into episode 5, let's talk about Milchick. Because Milchick's scene in episode 6 was crazy. I really enjoyed it. But episode 5, they did, that was when he had his review, which I thought was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And like he talked to Natalie, and I don't know about you, but when he was talking to Natalie, her face seems to be saying something completely different than what her words are saying. It's almost like the board is listening, but she's like trying to give him a sign or something. I don't know. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I think, because Milchick was trying to kind of ask her how she felt about it, but you can definitely tell she's being very reserved.
Yep. And that's about the paintings of Kier that he got.
The board gave as present, sorry.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think the board's just listening or something, in her headset or something. Because there's something there. Yeah,
for sure. She seems almost terrified with her, just the way she's looking at him.
Yeah, and even the in his actual review, just like it's just so awkward.
Yeah,
he uses too many big words. Like
the paper
obviously
clip
plays
thing.
in episode 6. Yeah,
yeah,
and then what was the third one? Oh, obviously with the camping trip thing that happened, which.
That would be the big one in my opinion, but it almost seemed like Milchick focused on the other two more.
Yeah. But no, Milchick has become a very interesting character this season, I think.
Yeah. Because that all set up in episode 6, that scene in the mirror, which was to me, it might have been one of my favorite parts of the episode. Like, because before that, he's like paper clipping it so that he can do it right because he got that, mark on his review. And man, like he must have been doing that for a while because when he stopped, his hands were shaking.
Yeah, they showed his hand shaking.
Yeah, but I thought that shot in the mirror was so cool. Like it started off like over the shoulder, and then it must have been like a body double, and the real Milchick was like in the mirror, which was like a window because it went straight on and then just pushed in, and he's trying to change how he talks. Man, that was
pretty much just him dumbing it down his words, his language.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like, let him talk how he talks. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, every time we say weird at the show, take a shot. What else happened in episode 5? I don't remember specifically.
That was when they had the funeral for Irving.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then also, Mark coming to terms with Helly and Helena, and Helly figuring out what happened and that whole thing.
That's right. Yep. And then Dylan finding that painting or letter, whatever, behind the picture.
So I have a question about that because it seemed like, so Irving left that and he said, I think Irving said like hang in there or something to Dylan so that he knew that there was something behind that poster or whatever. But it almost seemed like the way Milchick set up the head of Irving, like looking at the poster to almost tip him off. Like, I don't know if it's true, but one of my theories is that Milchick is on their side kind of and was trying to point them in the right direction, but I don't know.
I mean, that's not a far-fetched theory. I mean, I feel like Milchick's good, but
I would like that.
I would too. Yeah. I would too. But I feel like that was with him saying, hang in there,
Yeah.
like, hey, but I don't know. But maybe Milchek knew that, and that's why they had the party in that room instead of their office.
Because they did make a point, like Miss Huang, I think, said something about it being the wrong room or something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. And then also Milchek made her leave.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
not play her song, which
Her
I
theremin.
think part of it maybe was punishment, but also maybe it could be like they need to have their time and maybe they'll figure this out.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
But
interesting.
Or we're overthinking it.
Yes.
Yeah, then Mark was kind of a douche this episode. Well, not a douche, but wasn't he kind of trying to be more reserved and like, I need to just, I don't know, focus. We need to focus on work.
Yeah, he was, because he said, if we make it quick to the funeral, and was kind of avoiding Helly. But I mean, he did just find out that the person he slept with wasn't who he thought, and like, I don't know. Yeah,
I get it. I
mean, he
has
has some reasons, but
he probably didn't want to confront it all and just focus on work. And, and then they dig in a little bit to like what's happening with his Audi, like with the whole severing. Severance.
That was the end of the episode, I think, right, where he saw his wife, Miss Casey, or Gemma. That was a good scene.
So
I thought they were kind of good in that.
So it did answer the question that I was talking about before, in the sense of like it doesn't work immediately, like it takes time.
Yep.
It's just weird to me they didn't, I don't know,
make that clear. Episode, I think it's probably just to keep us on our back foot and not sure what's going on. Yeah.
Well, that's what I liked, going in episode 6. It played off right from episode 5. I'm like, finally I could have some sort of answers.
Yeah.
Episode 5 was good. It was good. It felt... I will say this. What was that?
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say episode 5 and 6 definitely feel like a come down from 3 and 4, but not in a bad way.
Sure.
Like, just more of a, like you said, character driven, like a fallout of what happened in the previous episode.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of episode 5 was Dylan's eulogy. I don't remember exactly what he said now, but he had some great lines in there.
He did. He's funny. I love Dylan.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he says stuff that we're all thinking.
Yep.
Well, I love Dylan's innie.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, that's all I really had in episode 5. Episode 6 was more, even though I gave episode 6 a lower rating, I do think it's more interesting to talk about because there's more. This is what I mean. Like, I'm just confused with the episode. So my dislikes on the episode is it felt more of the same as it just almost felt like a continuation of episode 5 in the sense of they're kind of just except for excluding what's his face, who's the guy that got fired, Irving.
Yeah,
the other 3 kind of, it felt like just the same. Like it's confusing because it's not saying it's bad. So basically, Mark and Helly, she wanted to have her tent moment or whatever, which was sweet and stuff, and then Dylan was kind of with getting more of a relationship with his wife, with his Audi's wife, which that was interesting. So like it's all interesting stuff. It just felt a little slower paced.
It was for sure.
Except for I find the stuff with Mark's Severance's mind so interesting. Like those scenes are so good. Like the transitions and
the transition in this episode from, because at one point we're like, I think it's right after they had their tent moment, and then he just like completely transitions out to his Audi, and that was a really interesting, trippy transition. And like the camera work and I don't know, it was really well done.
Like the sound and camera work.
The sound.
And like, you almost feel like confused too.
Yeah.
And him saying, "Oh, what time is there?" I don't know, that whole that whole thing. And then when towards the end of it, because then he was like, I'm done with this crap. Like, I ain't doing this no more. And then he goes to that Chinese restaurant and meets Helena.
Yeah, that was a really interesting scene.
Yeah, he definitely started remembering and recognized her, right? That's why he went back?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, what's up with her, though?
Yeah, I was going to ask what you think she was doing there, because I have two things I think that could be.
I think... So I have two things I think, too. My biggest thing, to be honest, is I think she's jealous of Rennie.
Yep.
I think she wants, maybe, she spent the first 4 episodes, whatever, in there, and I think she's jealous of Rennie and wants to get back at her. I think she's a spiteful person, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
But I also think, I don't want to say spying, but just curious. Obviously, Mark is important.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not quite sure. What do you think?
So I have similar thoughts. So my first one is similar. Like, she's either jealous of her Innie or she's fallen for Mark and kind of wants to, I don't know. She's like in love with him and wants to check up on him and see what he's doing. And so I think that's a possibility. I also think because of that transition where we hear Miss Wong like saying Mark, and then he's like outside, maybe something tipped them off at Lumon that he may be reintegrating. And so Helena went to check on Mark and was like, that's why she said the name of his wife wrong was like, kind of making digs at him like, oh, did you eat enough? It could be she was just being sarcastic, or it could be she's like trying to get under his skin and get something to slip. So yeah, I think it could be either of those. Could be something else too, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. With the show.
Purposely saying the wrong name and kind of digging into the wife. Like you said, oh, you eat enough. Yeah. So I could see that. It could be either way. You're right. It could be just playful banter and she's just like kind of like spiteful but kind of likes him and she doesn't want to kind of thing. Or it could be, she's like checking up on him because...
I don't know about you, but I felt really tense in that scene. Like when she sat down and I saw her, I was like, oh man, this is dicey with what's going on with Mark.
Yeah, I did too, yeah. And I was like, is he gonna accidentally say something or do something that will tip her off?
Yep.
But yeah, then he definitely remembers something because he goes back and gets that surgery that was disgusting to watch.
Yeah. Which apparently all the Severeds just have a big crater in the back of their head, which is new information. That's interesting.
So you just freaking slice their skin open and there's a big hole drilled in the back of your head.
Jeez, yeah, that was pretty gross.
Oh, so gross. Like, I don't like needles, and I don't like the idea of needles getting stuck in my brain.
Yeah, and there were a lot of needles at that point.
But I thought that scene was great. Like, he's like, oh, how long does it take? And immediately, boom. Again, I love the transitions. I love the sound effects. Then there's a knock on the door and his sister's coming.
Yeah, worst timing.
Yeah. So like all that, like I loved, like that to me was like almost a 10 out of 10, those scenes. Like,
yeah,
I find really that good. So interesting. Like just the concept of him kind of knowing both. Oh, and just him going back down to the Severance floor and he knows everything. It just sounds so cool to me.
Yep. Yeah, it also makes me so excited for the future, like with him speeding up his reintegration and how trippy it's going to be for a little while. And then, it's going to be interesting. So, and you could play with it so much with filming, kind of like they have, right? Where it just transitions to the Audi and you're like, what the heck happened kind of thing. Oh, so good. I'm very curious where the rest of the season's going. I'm curious. Yeah. Because the other aspect I liked what was with Irving. Yes. Irving and Bert. Yes, I agree. It was creepy. It was weird. I can't say that big word of the show. But it was
it was just ominous. Like, there was a point where his husband was like, he's been with Lumon for 20 years. Like,
yeah.
But like, I'm like, what? There's something going on. And just the way that Christopher Walken was, his facial expressions
was
almost
just like
seemed sinister.
Yeah, he did look sinister.
Like,
yep.
Like, and then it would transition to just like a joke or a laugh. And I'm like, he's saying he's a bad guy. And the reason he went in there is so they say at his church, his pastor said, innies can go to heaven. So his husband wanted at least one of Christopher Walken's character. I don't remember his character's name. What is it?
Bert.
One of Bert's, he wanted at least some form of Bert in heaven.
Yeah.
And so I found that kind of interesting because I never thought about it like a religious aspect.
Yeah, that was it kind of out of nowhere, but it is interesting thinking of how religions would be impacted by that kind of technology. Huh. Yeah.
It's so weird because like you're one person, so aren't you one soul? So how is your innie or outie can your soul split? I mean, this is like more philosophical.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It is an interesting thought.
It is.
But yeah, I don't know. What did you think of that scene?
Yeah, especially the 20 years ago and how like they were saying severed floor started 12 years ago or something. I definitely think there's something more going on with Bert. I think either he is working with Lumon and still is as kind of like an inside man kind of thing, or which would, I guess, play into the second one that I'm going to bring up is maybe he's not actually severed. And
okay.
Yeah.
I'll go one step farther. What if he's like Helena's dad? Like, what if he's the one who actually runs the company?
Egan. Yeah.
Have we seen, I don't know, have we seen a picture of it? Oh,
well, we do see that old guy in one of the episodes. Yeah.
That's true.
Let me see.
Unless he's just a front. But
yeah, because
I see what you're saying though. Like,
yeah,
that's true. That's true. You're right. I forgot about that.
But maybe it's like Kier. No, I doubt it's Kier.
There's something.
There's something.
I get what you're saying because that whole like he was getting mad at his drunk husband, like you had too much to drink. Don't listen to him. 20 years. I don't believe the fact because he tried to play it off like, oh, he's old, he forgets what year it is. Like, I don't believe that for a second. No. Yeah. The husband seemed almost spiteful too, didn't he? Didn't he kind of seem like, I don't care?
Yeah, there were some weird dynamics going on for sure.
Very weird, and like I don't like before Bert had that innocent old man feel, but this episode it was the opposite, man. He felt like there's something dark in him.
Yeah.
Which I guess he even mentioned, like I had a dark history.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean that's why he can't get into heaven.
Expressions. Apparently. Yeah.
Yeah. His facial expressions
and even something that wasn't supposed, like, his husband was laughing or even Irving was chuckling. You could just see him staring. I'm like, what is he hiding?
Yeah.
That was interesting. That was weird. Like, I don't know where they're going at there.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with. So I did see something that made me think, like, it's interesting that Irving was able to find Bert. Like,
yeah,
or how was Bert able to find Irving? Like, I don't know. There's something more going on with them being able to find each other as outies.
I know. Well, Irving was at his house when he transitioned, right? So maybe that's how he just remembered there. But I don't know how Bert keeps finding out where Irving is. Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how would they, even if some random person showed up at your door and then they ran off, like, how would you find them? There's something else going on.
I'm telling you, man, this is some dystopian future, and this is the last of a small town.
Maybe.
I get such a claustrophobic feel with this show.
Yeah.
Like,
part of that's even with the Audis, but yeah, even the Audis, it does still feel like that.
You notice, like, and I don't know if it's just a stylistic choice, but whenever they're with your Audis, it's always so dark. I'm not talking like it's nighttime, but the houses are dark. They just have lamps on. it's always so dark.
Yeah, and then the
I think it's more of a
inside's all like
stylistic, but
yeah, inside's all like bright LED,
yeah,
clean, like working environment. It is very different. You're right.
It was weird when Mark did his little transition thing, and you could see when he was talking to, I think it was Helly in the break room, and he was transitioning to see his like house.
Yeah.
You remember that? And it was like daytime. Like, have we seen this house? Like, it's been a while since we've seen the house in the daytime.
True.
It's rare when we do at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point with Bert. How does Bert know where Irving is? Maybe he's not severed. Maybe his husband thinks he is, or he was.
I think if he's not severed, I think his husband definitely thinks he is severed.
That's interesting.
But why? Yeah, why is he working?
Yeah.
If that's true, what is the point?
Although if his husband knew it's been 20 years and Bert, like I'm sure Bert's told him that to say it's only been 12 years, it seemed like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, and if he's not severed, why was he let go last season?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unless he was like I said, unless he was like, maybe not obviously the head of the company, but maybe he was like Helena and like just went down there unsevered just to spy on.
Yeah, and then they decided it was enough. I don't know. Very interesting.
Or, yeah, I'm not sure, but it was interesting. Yeah, that aspect and Mark's kind of time illusion, back forth, severance thing, surgery thing was super interesting. It was just all the other stuff that was a little. It wasn't bad. Like, it was good character development. I get it. Like,
yeah, like thinking about it, it was a lot of just 2 people or 3 people talking. Like almost every scene, it was like Mark and Helly with the tent thing, and then it switches to or just one person, Milchek, talking to himself, and then Helena
or
and Mark,
what's his face.
Gretchen
What's his face with his wife?
Yep, Gretchen and Dylan.
Yep.
So that's probably why it felt slow. I liked those conversations, but it was a lot of just 2 people talking.
It was definitely it was good conversations for sure. I just preferred a couple more. I mean, the like Dylan and his wife. For me, I find the concept interesting because it's kind of. I mean, she's fallen in love with the same person, but not the same person.
Yeah.
But as much as I find that concept interesting, it's very predictable. So, like, I didn't really get any excitement from that conversation because I kind of knew where that was heading.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do, like I said, I find the concept interesting. It's just, like you said, there's kind of no surprises there.
Yeah.
And then the Helena and Mark, I mean, it was cute, sweet, but it was just more... I don't know, more intimate. Again, it's not bad. It's just nothing that drives the story forward. I mean, I guess you're deepening the characters, but yeah, it was good.
I liked it, but I can see how it's not for everyone. It might not be everybody's favorite episode.
Yeah, like I still think it's probably one of, like I said, the weaker episodes in my opinion of the season. But like, it's still not bad, at all.
Yeah. This show is just so good.
Yeah, like obviously, even if I give it a 7, that's like a freaking above average. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have how many episodes are going to be in the season?
I think 10.
Do we say 10? So we have 3 more episodes.
Or wait, maybe
4 more.
8?
Sorry.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, don't say 8.
Severance season 2. How many episodes? Okay, this says 10. Wikipedia only has 8, but it says 10 here.
Wikipedia's wrong.
Yes, it is. I think they just haven't announced the names of the episodes. Maybe that's why it only shows the 8.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, 4 more episodes. Oh, hopefully we don't have to wait 2 years again.
Yeah, I agree.
I did see that this show, I believe like the premiere, it like broke Apple TV's record of most watched premiere. I think it beat Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it feels like a lot more people are watching it now. Like first season kind of seemed not as big. So that's good.
Yeah, it's their biggest show now on Apple TV.
That's cool.
Because I see a lot of people talking about this show now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it has that good. I like to call it water cooler talk show.
For sure.
You get to work and like, did you guys watch that episode? Like, what the hell were those goat people? Like,
Yeah, it's got those mysteries to talk about.
Shut up.
Like Lost. Yeah.
Yeah, like Lost. Exactly.
Is it purgatory? No.
What are they doing? What's up with these numbers? Why they have to do it by feeling?
Yep.
It is weird. Like seriously, like all these freaking. I still want to know why is Mark so important?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's funny because the both shows are talking about the main character is Mark.
Yeah, true. I didn't even think of that.
But I know. I just thought about that when I was. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, it was great. I'm excited. But yeah, there's nothing else really I had in my notes.
I think I'm good on that too.
Other than what we mentioned is I think the imagery and the transitions between were great in episode 6.
Yeah, for sure.
Loved it. But cool. All right, let's talk about Invincible.
All right, yes. Moving on. Let's talk about Invincible Season 3, Episodes 1, 2, and 3. So this snuck up on me. I'm pretty sure it snuck up on you too, because I guess I was expecting another 4-year wait or whatever it felt like.
Yep.
But it came out pretty quick.
And I saw no advertisements or nothing for it.
Yeah, me neither, which is crazy.
Like, the only reason I knew it started was because like one of my YouTubers I follow put up a review. I'm like, wait, what? Is this out or is this like an early review?
Yeah.
And no, it was out.
Yep. So you've watched episode 1, 2, and 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to be talking about 4, 5, 6 next week.
Yes, it's good. Split it. Yep.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and get started and give my scores for 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll let you after. And then once we give our scores and our overall thoughts, we'll give a spoiler warning before going into the spoilers.
Okay. So
episode 1, I thought was pretty decent. It got me back into the swing of things for Invincible. It was nothing too crazy, but solid episode, set some things up. I thought that the pacing of this was noticeably better than a lot of season 2, I feel like. Yeah. Because even though it wasn't like the most interesting thing to me, it still went by quick and was like interesting. So I gave that one a 7. I thought it was a pretty good start.
Okay.
Episode 2, I think, was even better. We got some interesting backstory on some characters. The conflict in the episode was really interesting. It had 2 like opposing viewpoints being put up against each other, and I really liked seeing that, kind of in conflict. And the animation I thought was really good quality in this one. So far, episode 2, out of all 3 that we've seen, has been my favorite. I gave that one a 9.
Okay.
And then episode 3, I thought was also a good episode. Not as good as the previous one, but there's some new dynamics in the show that was interesting, and I'm curious to see where they go with it. I thought it was a solid episode. I gave it an 8. I personally think this season has started off way more solid than season 2 did, from what I remember. So I'm very interested to see if it keeps up from there and what it looks like going forward.
Okay. Yeah, we're pretty similar. Okay. Sorry, were you going to say something else?
I was just going to say, so 7, 9, 8 was my
7, 9, 8. Okay. Yeah, I pretty much agree with you. I liked episode 1 more than you. I would get episode 1 an 8. I thought the pacing was way better. Mm-hmm. The focus was way better. The action good. I liked the story a lot more. I thought it was a very solid first episode. Episode 2 was awesome. I gave a 9 out of 10 as well. Yeah. I mean, near perfect episode. I mean, God, I didn't think we'd be getting this much intensity.
Yeah.
This right soon. Away. Yeah. I loved it. And again, the pacing and the focus of the season, so much better in season 2. So I give that a 9 too as well. Okay. And then episode 3, an 8 as well. I didn't think it was as good as episode 2. But I thought it was better in episode 1. Same score, but I'd put this one higher. I really like the story. It's It's dark, and I know I said it before, but it's focused.
Yeah.
I thought the opening for this episode was amazing. Like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was such a cool opening, and which I'll get to it in spoilers, why I liked it so much. Spoilers. But yeah, I think this season so far, the first 3 episodes, miles better than season 2. And for me, it's the focus, man. We're not bouncing 8 billion different storylines. We're getting like focused storylines and deeper storylines.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, I want to talk about spoilers.
Cool.
Go watch this season because so far it's friggin' awesome. I hope the next 2 or 3, whatever's out, continues.
Yes, definitely agree. Yeah, so let's get into spoilers. Spoiler alert for Invincible Season 3, Episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so first thing I want to say before we get into Episode 1.
Yep.
So the Episode 3 opening, the reason I loved it so much is in Episode 2, what's his face? I have it written down. Cecil. Oh, I didn't know he was voiced by him. That's interesting.
I know.
So I just
yeah.
Huh.
What's his name? I forget now.
It is Walton
Goggins. Yes.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins. Yeah, I know. Every time I've
told
found
him
that out like 3 times, and not every time I'm like, oh yeah.
You're like, wait a second. Yeah, that was. Oh, wow! I didn't recognize some of these voices. Oh, wow, Rudy. Okay, anyway, sorry. So in Episode 2, Cecil told Invincible that he bad guys deserve to be reformed, right? To turn good, and good guys turn bad. Like, he pretty much said that just because you're good doesn't mean you can't. You're always gonna have to do bad things, or bad guys are always can have a chance to be good.
Right.
And in the opening of Episode 3, it showed the bad guys, right? Them robbing a bank, and then them feeling bad and stopping and trying to work it out with jobs, and you see their life, they're struggling, and the music behind it, and then they're homeless, and then they decide, okay, we're at a last resort, we gotta rob the place, and they see a kid again and get kind of sad, and then you see Invincible with his brother going and kind of tear them apart, and you kind of feel bad, right? Because you saw their backstory, even though they're quote unquote bad guys to Invincible.
Yep.
So I loved how it kind of, that opening 5 minutes, how it pretty much it confirmed what Cecil said. Like they backed it up with that first 5 minutes, and I loved that.
I agree. I really like those also. At first I was like, man, this is really artsy. It's kind of weird, but then I just got really into it, and I felt really invested in their lives, even though you never hear them speak. It's just music. You just see what they're going through. And then it's just so quick that Mark just shows up, and it's just, they are getting destroyed. Yeah,
just really freaking beautiful, sad music, and the music kind of turned sinister when you see Mark get there. I'm like,
it almost felt like Mark was the bad guy with that music change. Yeah, it was really interesting.
So it kind of backed up for Episode 2. Mark,
definitely.
You're kind of skirting the gray line here.
Yeah,
but anyways, I just had to say that before
No, you're good. Yeah. It made me kind of feel weird that I was kind of siding more with Cecil in that back and forth between Mark and Cecil.
Yeah, same.
I don't think Cecil's a good guy, but I do agree that people should be able to make up for their mistakes. I don't know. It got me feeling kind of weird.
He even said to Donald, be like, we can't be the good guys and save the world at the same time.
Yeah, true.
And it's, I guess, that totally sounds like what Cecil would say. Yeah.
And then it's interesting how it goes into we'll talk about it more, but how they shouldn't kill people with Oliver, not caring as much about killing people. So in Mark's worldview, it's just they don't kill people, they lock them up, and then they're never allowed to change. I don't know. There's something wrong with the way Mark's seeing it, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I agree. And kind of like what Cecil said, he's like, everything, everyone makes mistakes, but you can't make a mistake. We have to listen to you, you know, like it's okay for you to make mistakes. You killed what's his face. It's black and white for you.
Yeah.
There's no gray. And I agree. I do agree. I think Mark is fooling himself.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what it will take to get him to like rethink his philosophy there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe his brother, like in the third episode, maybe he's realizing crap. Like he sounds like my dad. I need to slow down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true. Maybe.
But yeah, episode 1, I think the reason I liked episode 1 is, I mean, it was an opening episode for the season. It had the humor, it had the characters, it had the action, it had the focused story. I loved the scene with, you know, Rex. I love Rex.
Yeah, Rex is good. He's a good character.
And that's where we find out that what's her duplicate or whatever still alive.
Yep. That was interesting.
Which I'm pretty sure you or we predicted that she probably has some sort of
backup. Yeah.
Yeah, backup somewhere. Or I think you mentioned that in one of the reviews for last season.
Yeah, I think so. Something. Yeah.
And then Immortal, they joined the team, and it's kind of like the team back together, and you see Mark training, and I kind of liked how they showed him getting stronger and faster, and
that was cool.
And yeah, because you know they said that what is it, Viltrumite? What are they called? Viltrumite. Sorry, that lady said that someone worse is going to come, so he kind of wanted to train up for that, and yeah. So I thought, I mean, like you said, I don't think it was. I mean, it wasn't like the most intense episode or anything, but it was a great start, I thought.
It was. I think the thing that brought it a little bit lower for me was the bad guys were, I felt like thrown in might be the wrong word, but like I still don't know who those first two guys were that were like stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, like the future people?
Yeah. Don't know who those guys are. Multipole just came out of nowhere, and like I was confused. Like, wait, who is this? This looks like Duplicate, but a different gender. What is going on? And then we had Doc Seismic again, who is a funny character, but like, how did he? It just like you just can't think about it too hard. I think like he kind of.
Oh, I agree.
But. You know, it didn't ruin the episode or anything for me. I still think it was a great start to the season, and I enjoyed the episode a lot. Yeah.
See, I guess my thought process was that was all of season 2.
Yeah.
And I think while this kind of, I get what you're saying with that, I still think it fit more into with the story.
Sure.
And it was a little more focused. I mean, I feel like those two guys in the future at stole the Declaration of Independence. I mean, that
show
Declaration,
up again.
That'll show up again. Invincible likes to like plant these random seeds and forget about it for 5 or so episodes.
Yep.
As far as like how big of a picture that paints, I don't know. Like, is it going to be like a one-off episode, or is that like building to something bigger?
Yeah, that's a good question.
But yeah, so like episode 1, I really enjoyed it, but episode 2, man, that's where I was like, okay, this season's already better.
Yes, episode 2 was awesome. I really liked the Cecil backstory, and what happened to him was brutal. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Jeez, that freaking acid
skin
gas
melting
thing.
off. Yeah. Oh man.
And it kind of helped paint a picture for Cecil too. Like he is a good guy, or was at least.
Yep.
But we just learned more of his backstory, how he became director, and
why he
even see Donald.
Like I thought it did a good job of establishing like a reason why he believes in like people being able to get a second chance, and exactly. Like him taking over the prison was pretty funny. Like in 3 years, he's just running everything.
And then I like how I guess we forgot to mention too in episode 1, he brings back what's his face, the Batman character.
Yes, Darkwing,
yes, and some robot alien things, yes, to help save everybody, and that's what makes Mark so pissed off.
Yep.
And in episode 2, they walk into that white room, and what is this room? He's like, it's for my protection from you.
Yep.
And then it just kind of goes off from there.
Yeah, craziness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, which I don't know. I'm kind of on Cecil's side too. I mean, he said just the stuff he's saying, right? Like, you're scaring me. Like, I have to back up. I get it. Mark has to always be right. Like, it's his way or the highway.
Yeah, it's weird because I feel like Mark's heart is in more of the right place than Cecil's, but Cecil makes more sense. Like, I don't know. It's more consistent philosophically.
Yeah, I agree. And I actually don't even... I wouldn't even consider Cecil bad in a sense. I think he's just
jaded.
I feel like there's people that have to I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some people that have to do stuff that other people wouldn't do, and he's that person.
Yeah.
And I don't think it makes him bad. I think he just puts that weight on his shoulders. And I mean, maybe it's clouded his judgment. I think it has kind of made him disconnected, I think, from people more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I also think he's doing it for the greater good. Like, I believe he is.
Yeah.
But again, it's like the opposite. It's the same thing with the opposite of Mark. I think you could be too far one way, either side.
Yeah. Yep. Like using, like if he used Oliver to like save the world, but it hurt Oliver, like then that's a little more morally gray. And it's like, it's a very gray area for sure.
Yeah. And he would do that.
Yeah, he definitely would.
But it's like to save the world. So it's like, like I wouldn't do that, but at least you save the world. But I don't know. Like, but it's like still, it's like, if that was your brother or something, you wouldn't do that. But I don't know. It's interesting still.
Yeah. Cecil's such an interesting character. He has been basically for the whole show. I've always enjoyed his character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I really liked they planted that, or not planted, but learned the frequency that hurts his brain or body, whatever.
Yep.
And I thought that was interesting, and I get why that would. Like, I get Mark's. The thing is, this is why I'm confused too. I get Mark. Like, I get why he'd be pissed off. Like, why are you letting Darkwing be here? Why are you using those? They're all murders. They're all this. Now you planted this thing in my head, or you're using that frequency against me. How am I going to trust you? Like, I get all that. But I just don't think he's going about it the right way. Like, he's too headstrong on it.
Yeah.
But then, he goes to the Guardians, or what are they?
Yeah, Guardians.
Doesn't say Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was thinking the same thing. Invincible Guardians of the Globe.
Guardians of the Globe. There you go. He goes there, and they kind of have that conversation and fight there, which it was all just interesting and intense. I really enjoyed it.
So they split up. The Guardians of the Globe split up, where half of them went off to create their own team. So I'm curious what ramifications that'll have going forward. I really liked, who's the Martian guy?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. But he like kind of helped
his name is Shapesmith, I think.
Shapesmith, yes. Who's voiced by Sonic. That's all I can hear when he talks now.
Sonic, and what's his name from Parks and Rec?
Yeah. John Paul. John Ralphio.
Oh, yeah. Yes, John Ralphio, freaking hilarious. But anyways.
But yeah, he's like, I have a race car bed here, so I think I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
That was funny. I love Shapesmith. He's hilarious.
He's funny. But yeah, and then Rex, like, of course, I don't know, Rex has turned into one of my... I mean, he's always been funny. He's always been funny, and obviously in season 1 he's kind of a jerk, but he's definitely turned into a fan, like, at least for me, he feels like a fan favorite.
Yeah, I love Rex.
And so who went on there? It was Rex,
Robot, the Monster Girl.
Monster Girl, Robot.
Shrinking Ray.
And who's
feel like
the
there was
who's
one
the
more.
girl? There was the girl.
Eve, kind of,
Not Eve.
but not really.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I guess. Or are they even on? Are they even teaming up with Mark, or they just don't want to be with
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
Guardians of the Globe?
I don't know if we know yet.
Yeah. What else happened in episode 2? So there was that whole. I mean, a lot of it was kind of that, and then he flies out of there and kind of goes to Eve, right?
Yeah,
That's right. He goes to Eve and kind of says, "I want to be with you." Yada yada yada. Was that this episode? Yeah,
I think yeah.
I make some episodes.
It started.
Yeah,
they got together in episode 2, I think.
So I'm trying to think. Did that happen before or after he went to the Guardians of the Globe? Because I thought he asked the robot to take the thing out of his brain so the frequency doesn't work.
Yeah, he asked that after they were there, after the breakup happened.
Because after he went,
after that
he
went to go see Eve.
They were because Eve and him were like the only ones. No, that was episode 1. Just kidding. I'm thinking of episode 1.
Yeah. So
when
the Guardians break
treetop,
up.
Yeah.
So it's Monster Girl, Rex, Ray, Bulletproof, and Rudy who went off.
Rudy, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
And then Immortal, Kate, Samson, and Shapesmith remain with Darkwing 2.
Okay.
And the Reanimen on backup, I guess.
That's right. Okay.
So what do you think of the romance between Eve and Mark?
I like it. I mean, I feel like this is what it should have been instead of what's her face.
Yes, it's so much better than Amber, in my opinion.
I like it because it feels more real. Like in theory they should be together, but also like at least in this episode, like she was like, in episode 2, we need to think about it. Like like episode 1 and 2 is more of like we should, just because we understand each other doesn't mean we should be together. Like they were kind of bouncing back and forth. Like it actually felt like legit like drama, like that should happen in a relationship.
Sure, yep.
And then in episode 3, they're closer, and I mean, man, I've shipped them from day one, man.
I like how they're doing it because like you can see Mark go into defensive mode, how he's been used to, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I should have been there, I shouldn't. And Eve's just like, stop. Yeah. We both know how this goes. Yep. It's fine. Yep. Let's just move past. Like, yeah, that it's like refreshing how easy that is. Like, oh,
yes,
good.
God. Yeah, even in episode 3, towards the end, when he's like, I don't know, my brother, he sounded like my dad. And she's like, I'm not trying to defend what he did, but he's just a kid.
Yeah.
And finally, like a legit voice of reason with someone who could understand.
Yes.
And whatever even showed up in that episode, in episode 3 too. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, true. She did. Yep.
When her and Eve talked, and apparently Amber liked some dude. Yeah. Yeah. So episode 2 kind of it builds into, or episode 3 builds kind of from episode 2. And something we didn't talk about a lot was his brother Oliver.
Oliver, yes.
And that. So how do you feel about that whole storyline? Because it's kind of a main storyline this season, main focus.
Yeah. So it's I wonder where they're going with it, because Oliver not seeming to care about killing people is could be dangerous, I feel like, with how strong and how quickly he became like just as fast as Mark. Like at the end he's running away and he's like really fast. I feel like he might get stronger or as strong as Mark pretty quickly. Yeah. And then if he is more like Omni-Man, you never know. I think it's setting up some really cool stuff. I also like though how like Mark doesn't really know what to say, and it makes sense. He's like a 21-year-old, whatever. He doesn't know. But then like they go home and Debbie talks to Oliver and she just like gets through to him right away. Like, what if they hurt me? And he's like, well, yeah, I wouldn't like that. And it's like, everyone has moms and brothers, and like that makes sense. I mean, she's raised a kid already. Like, I thought that was all done really maturely. Like they knew. I don't know. It made sense, and I thought that was handled really well.
I like that scene because Mark didn't say a word. He was just there. He let his mom do it. You know, he understood that she raised me. I liked that scene too.
Yeah, that was good.
I agree. I think it's a very interesting storyline. I don't know exactly where they're taking it. But I mean, it could go I feel like it's going to go in the direction where, you know, he's obviously going to grow up pretty fast.
Yeah.
And he's going to probably turn pretty evil. And then maybe at some point, like, Omni-Man comes back and they have to team up to defeat him or something. Which would be a pretty wild and emotional fight.
Or they team up with Omni-Man to defeat a different Viltrumite or something.
Or that, it could go two ways. Like, it's either... it might not be where Oliver turns evil. I mean, they're playing around with it now, but maybe that's too obvious, right? Maybe they're just making us think he's going to turn evil, like Omni-Man, but he's not, you know?
Yeah.
He has Mark, you know, where Mark... I think that's the difference between... He has Mark.
Yeah.
So, you're right. I mean, it could be... that would be awesome. Like a little family team up.
I mean,
Oliver,
Omni-Man's with Alan right now, right? We didn't talk really much about that, but I love those two together. It's such an interesting dynamic.
I do too. It's like, oh, you cared I lived. He's like, oh, you made it.
Oh, so good.
And I like how they're slowly building that up and not rushing that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I love Omni-Man. Like, I really do. Like, that's why season 1 is, like, the best season, you know? But it's... with, like, a... build up like a redemption and stuff. You have to build that up, man. It can't happen in like a season.
For sure.
Especially like for his pure evil, how he was.
Yeah. No kidding.
So I'm glad they're slowing that. And the Viltrumite, I mean, God, I can't. When are we going to see that Viltrumite invasion, man? I can't wait for that.
Is that going to be this season? I don't know.
I doubt it. Although episode 2 felt like a freaking finale. So who knows?
That's true.
Like a season finale.
Yeah.
So, who knows? But I'm wondering when that's going to play out. And also, the Brainiac future, or not future, but the Dimension dude showed up in the final scene.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't. They've said it like a few times, but
here,
I don't.
I'm gonna get it. Oh man. Why isn't it showing the Sinclair? No,
Sinclair,
not Sinclair. No. He was in the first episode of season. That's season 1. Season 2. Of course, they don't have the.
It's Angstrom.
Angstrom Levy. Thank you. Yes.
Yes. So.
Yes, he's showing up again.
Where's that going to? So I knew it felt really weird that would have been the last time I've seen him in the finale of season 2.
Yeah, I agree. And with him in like
the way
every
they built
dimension,
that up,
it's pretty. He's gonna come back probably.
Yeah. So now I'm just curious where they're gonna go with this though, because that's such a big storyline, right? Like you have dimensions. But then you also have a main story with like the Viltrumites, you know, invading Earth and with Omni-Man. Like, so where do they fit that in? I guess that's where I'm more.
I kind of wonder if that's going to be something with Oliver. Like, I mean, Mark killed him, right? And I wonder if Oliver's going to have that same thing where he is going to have a choice of like whether he loses it and kills him. Because obviously, I think Angstrom wants to like hurt Invincible's family, so he's probably going to go after Debbie and Oliver.
Yep.
And so Oliver may have that same choice, and who knows? Maybe he'll do the same thing. And then Mark really can't Mark did it, so like he's not going to have a foot to stand on. Or is he going to be able to stop and be better than Mark was? I don't know. That's just my theory of where it could go.
Like maybe he makes a choice that Mark didn't make, and it almost redeems Mark in a sense too. Like, okay, I trained him right. Like he's doing the right decisions.
True.
So that could be on the flip side though. Like it could be. I mean, when you're talking dimensions, doesn't that feel like a bigger storyline than just an invasion from the Viltrumite?
Yeah.
I mean, not like I'm not saying I'm more interested in that. I'm just saying like when you're playing with dimensions.
Yeah.
I'm curious, but
yeah, I don't know.
With all that being said, like these first 3 episodes I feel like have been a return to form. Season 2, I'm not saying season 2 was horrible, but
it had some issues.
The pacing was awful. It jumped from storyline. Like sometimes there was 4 or 5 storylines in an episode, or we don't see some in one episode. That has not happened in this season so far.
Yep.
Yeah, way more focused, way more character driven. It feels like.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the next few. And how many episodes will be in this season?
That is a good question. I'm not trusting Wikipedia.
I think maybe 8.
Invincible season 3. Number of episodes 6. That can't be right.
No, that doesn't sound right. Did you look on Wikipedia?
No, I think hold on, let's see. IMDb 8. It shows 8 on there.
8. Okay, that sounds more about that. Sounds right. The season 2 was 8 episodes too.
Yep.
Actually, all 3 seasons have been 8 episodes, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Are they going to split it this season?
I don't know.
They better freaking not, I swear.
Let's see. Oh, it has.
I think I read somewhere that the director said no split this season.
It has the dates on here, so nope. Doesn't look like a split.
Okay.
Yep. Everyone's a week after.
I think I remember reading that the creator said they're not going to do a split this season because everyone was pissed off.
Yeah, it was annoying. We waited so long and then had 4 episodes and then had to wait more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
another like 4 months or something for another 4 episodes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I had. It's been good.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it.
I've been enjoying both our Mark shows.
Yeah. Oh, one other thing alongside that. Why do they have multi-Paul show up and Debbie get with Paul in the same episode? It's like there's too many Pauls, there's too many Marks. What is going on?
I don't trust that dude. My first thought was the same as Mark's. Why would you tell him about that identity? I get you need someone to talk to you, but come on, Debbie.
Hopefully he's trustworthy.
You trust these people?
Yeah.
Just knowing her past. Like, could you really trust? I mean, I get it. That's why she's trying to be open because of her past. Yeah. But that was, which she apologized and said, I should have talked to you first. That is definitely something you should talk to Mark first.
Definitely.
You don't have to spit someone's identity out, let alone your child's identity out.
Yeah, secret identity. Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, she apologized for that. So
yeah, that was good. I'm glad she did that.
I did. I am too. Yeah.
All right. Okay, next up, let's do a video game music trivia. So, Alex, I am going to be playing a song, and you are going to try to tell me what game the song is from. And if you need a hint, I can give you the year that the game was released, and there's a theme to this episode. So, if you can guess the theme, then you will get a bonus point at the end. So, keep that in mind as you're listening to all these songs and seeing what they're from. See if you can get the theme.
Cool.
So, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Alex, what video game is this song from?
It sounds very Persona. Haven't we had Persona? Well, we've had Persona 5, but I haven't played the other Persona games. I don't know, Persona 4? I'm just guessing a Persona game. Oh!
Dang, you nailed it.
I knew we've had Persona 5 before, so I don't think it'd be Persona 5.
Yep, this is Heartbreak from Persona 4.
Yeah.
Which I've not played either, but man, all the Persona games have good music.
Oh, you haven't played Persona 4? I thought you did for some reason.
No, I've played 3 and 5.
Ah, okay.
I think Persona 4 Golden's on like the, PSP or PS Vita or something? I don't know. But
they haven't remade it or anything?
No, not on the PS5 yet, I don't think. All right. Good start. What video game is this song from?
Is this Kid Icarus?
Let's see.
Oh god, it sounds like Kid
Good
Icarus.
guess. I could see that for sure. And you've told me to listen to that music on
Yes.
Kid Icarus before.
I was wondering if you finally did it. God, it sounded like Kid Icarus. This could be Disney Dreamlight. Sounds like Disney Dreamlight. I played that with my kids.
Let's see.
No.
I could see it too, but no, it's not.
The only other thing I kind of got like It Takes Two, maybe.
I can also see that.
All right, what year was this game from?
This game came out in 2011. It does sound like a lot of different things. Like I got a little bit of Lord of the Rings in there too, like weirdly.
2011. Man, I don't know. God, that sounds like Kid Icarus so much. Like if you listen to the song, I would show you, you'd be like, dang, this is Kid Icarus. I don't know, man. I'm kind of stumped now. I kind of blew all my guesses.
You ready for it then?
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably gonna kick yourself, but this is Skyward Sword.
Oh my god.
This is Romance in the Air, Skyward Sword.
Oh my god. Tell me why I was gonna guess that.
You should have.
I should have. I knew that the year that game was born, or that game was born. Jesus Christ. I'm tired, man. The year that game came out. The year that game was born.
Oh, it's
I knew
birthday.
that year that game came out. I don't know why I didn't guess it, but it sounds whimsical. So
yeah, it does.
Good year was born. Okay.
All right.
Can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where that is. Like, it's not one of the ones I think of when I think of Skyward Sword, so it's a little bit harder.
Yeah. And I've only beat that game once.
Oh, yeah?
Crazy.
I think I've only beat it once, too. I've played it a couple times, but I don't think I beat it the other few times.
In our defense, it's usually people's most or least favorite 3D Zelda game.
It does have really good music, though. Like all of them, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And I actually liked the dungeons.
Yeah.
I liked the game. I didn't dislike it.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Next up, what game is this song from?
I know this. What year was this?
This game came out in 2010.
I feel like I know this. Is it? Maybe it's. I don't know, like a Mario game, Mario Galaxy.
Let's see.
We've had that though.
No.
The other value I could possibly get it could be is maybe come out 2010.
I do have a hint if you need it.
I was gonna get give me the hint.
So the 2010 is a little misleading because that is the remake of a game that originally came out in 1999.
Oh, interesting. This game get remade? I'm trying to think. Man, I might be stumped.
I'm pretty sure you played this game. At least the original, maybe not the remake.
Like a Donkey Kong game? Donkey Kong Country?
It is not. Nope, it is not.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to give up, but I don't know, yeah.
This is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Azalea Town. Oh, it's so good.
I have played this, but I get my Pokemon games confused.
Yeah. Okay.
You're more of the hardcore Pokemon.
Oh, I love Pokemon
gamer than I am. I mean, I do too, but not like you.
Yeah, I have a lot of useless Pokemon facts in my head. Okay.
I like the show, the original show.
Yeah, me too.
And I did like Pokemon Sun and Moon are probably the last ones I really enjoyed, besides Arceus.
Yeah. I've played them all.
I think the ones on the Switch weren't that good, to be quite honest. I mean, they're fun, but they fizzle out for me.
Yeah, I could see that. The stories weren't that great.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. What game is this song from?
This is giving me like hardcore Sonic vibes. Oh god, I don't know. What year is it? That'll help me. The Sonic game, I guess.
This came out in 1998.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's such a good song.
Is it Sonic Adventure?
Yes,
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes.
I was gonna say. I was like guessing myself. I'm like, no, just go with my gut.
Yep. Sonic Adventure, open your heart.
Ooh.
God, that's such good music.
Oh, both those freaking games have such iconic music.
Yes, they do. All right. See if you can keep it going. What game is this song from?
What year is this from?
This came out in 1991, the year I was born.
Oh, interesting. You're old, bro.
I am.
I am.
I am.
Is
that
this
is accurate?
Maybe this is Zelda. I think 91 was Link to the Past, maybe?
Let's see. Ooh, it is not A Link to the Past.
Is it some form of Final Fantasy game? I don't know which one that came out in 1991.
I will take it. I will take it. This is Final Fantasy IV, Theme of Love.
Oh, it's great.
Very nice. All right, 2 in a row. See what the next one is. What game is this from?
What year is this?
This came out in 2019.
This is Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3, I guess that would be.
Yes, very nice. You nailed it.
You know, I was actually thinking Final Fantasy, which I guess I wasn't wrong in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think I'd give it to you, but yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah, but you're not totally wrong. That's for sure. Yeah. This is hard as one from Kingdom Hearts 3. All right. Next up, what game is this song from?
Oh, that's interesting. What year?
This came out in 2019 as well.
2019. Oh, that's that's very familiar. What game is this, Caleb? I know it.
That's the quiz.
I feel like I know it.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Is this maybe Fire Emblem? Three Houses, maybe, possibly.
Yes, Yay! It is. Very nice.
Oh.
That is it exactly. This is A Place to Rest in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I loved that game.
Yeah, it's such a good one.
Like that, I was addicted to that freaking game, man.
Yep, same.
I didn't even play the other Fire Emblem that came out, Engage. I never even played that one.
Yeah, not as good. Still not bad. But
that's what I've heard.
Yeah. This one was, top tier.
Oh, it was almost perfection.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 3 more. What video game is this song from?
What year? I think I might know.
This came out in 2015.
2015. Okay, so it sounds like The Witcher. Am I wrong?
Let's see if it's The Witcher. Yes, you're right. That is it exactly. This is Hearts of Stone. It was a DLC.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All those games I always play for a long time and I still never beat it.
I've beaten it. It's good. It has a good ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make sure, because Kingdom Come is going to be one of those. It's going to be hard to finish.
I know. I'm forcing myself to.
Nice.
I need to start the main quest now. I've been trying to get my charisma to like level 20. I'm at like 15 now.
Yeah.
But I need to freaking start. But I'm having so much fun just exploring.
It's such a good game.
Man. 20 hours in and like I haven't started the first main quest outside of the, intro.
Yeah, dang.
Bloody.
All right. 2 more. What game is this song from?
Oh, that sounds familiar. Is this God of War Ragnarok? God of War Ragnarok.
Let's see if it's God of War Ragnarok. No, it is not.
What year did this come out?
This came out in 2014.
I know this game, man. Is this, it might be a game I haven't played, but I think you played it. Sounds like Lord of the Rings. Is it that Middle Earth game? Shadows of Mord?
It is not Shadows of Mordor, no.
Mordor.
I knew what you're talking about. But
no.
I can see why. More no. It definitely does sound like Lord of the Rings.
It really does. Oh, man. Then maybe it's interesting. Well, it is interesting, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you ever played it, but did you ever play Divinity: Original Sin?
I have not.
People did Baldur's Gate it.
It's not.
What is it, some Pirates Caribbean game?
It kind of sounds like it, but no.
Freaking A! I don't know. Is there a Spider-Man game that came out in 2014? I always guess that when it has like some epic ones. I don't know, man. I'm stumped.
Yeah, this is a hard one. It's hard to even remember. This is Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes sense.
All right.
Man.
And now it's time for the hardest one. Let's see if you can get it. What video game is this song from?
Ooh, I like it. What year?
Give me a second. I'm double checking. Okay. This came out in 1999.
Yeah, bro, you don't want to get a mad comment.
Yeah.
1999, so like 64 era place. Okay, this is giving me a little bit like a Donkey Kong 64.
Let's see. No.
The only other, Ooh, get it? I don't know, man. I'm trying to think.
I think I have a clue for you.
All right, give me the clue. I might make a guess.
Okay. It was originally released on the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast.
I'm pretty sure you've mentioned this game in a Guess the Game.
Is it? Oh, what's that game called? Crazy Taxi?
Ooh, that's a good guess. It is not. I could totally see that, and that was on the Dreamcast.
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this game too. Interesting. I like it. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
It is a very weird game.
God,
let me see what it even says, what kind of game it is. Okay. Genre. This might help. Action adventure, life simulation, social simulation.
Social simulation. What the heck? I don't know.
Yeah, this is hard. I'm curious because I'm pretty sure you brought it up, so I'm curious if you even recognize it. This is Shenmue.
Shenmue, yes, I have brought this up. Yep.
I did play that a long time ago. Did not get very far because it is a weird game, but
man, I did mention that.
Yep. Pretty good song.
Oh, I like that song.
All right, so you got 6 out of 10. So now, can you tell me what the theme is for a bonus point? We can go back through.
Okay.
So we have Shenmue with Heartbeats, Elder Scrolls Online with 3 Hearts of Fire, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt with Hearts of Stone, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, A Place to Rest, Kingdom Hearts 3 with Heart as One, Final Fantasy 4 with Theme of Love, Sonic Adventure with Open Your Heart, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver with Azalea Town, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword with Romance in the Air, and Persona 4 Golden with Heartbeat Heartbreak.
I mean, I'm getting love. Is it like the safe area, love, teamwork, hearts?
I will say I did make this for us to play last week. So
okay.
If that helps.
So, yeah, is it so it's like it's heart, love, right?
It is. It was for Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
Hearts, yes.
Love. Oh, Peach.
Yeah.
Oh, I like all the Zelda hearts.
Can you name where all these hearts are from?
The top left is what, Ocarina of Time? The pieces?
Yeah,
Like,
it is the heart pieces.
or
Yep. From Zelda.
the top right is Mario 3D World, maybe?
It might be in that. I think I pulled this one from Odyssey. It's the life apart, but they
Odyssey,
might use the
okay,
same
yeah.
one. Yep.
And the bottom right is Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
And the bottom left is that just a heart from Ocarina, like, or Links of the Past or something?
Yeah, I want to say it's like a 2D Zelda. Yep. I believe that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then that's Peach.
And then that's Peach. I'll give you a half point for that. You got 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah. C plus. Oh,
yeah.
No, just a C.
C, solid C.
Yeah, solid C.
Yeah, I figured we'd still do this one because it's only a week after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, might as well. Hey, man, I got a solid C. That's not bad. It's half a heart almost.
Yeah, there you go.
Solid C. Unless we're back at the Phoenix Christian School, then I think that would be a D.
Yeah, probably. I think they changed that after I left, so it would have been a C for me.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it would have been for me.
That's funny.
Sweet.
All
Yeah,
right.
that was good.
Okay, let's move on to Guess the Game. So we're going to be taking a look at these games from just screenshots and seeing if we can guess what game it's from. And if we get in the right series, the number will turn yellow, and you'll hear Professor Oak say, "You are close." But Alex, do you have a guess on this one here? It looks like it says Royal Conservatory.
Maybe BioShock Infinite's kind of the first thing.
It does kind of look like that. I was almost thinking like Liza P, maybe.
Well, yeah, it definitely has that like city vibe to it. Like,
shit. Yeah. I'm good throwing out BioShock.
I'm just trying to remember if I don't know if I recognize that area.
Yeah, and I don't know if they had any Royal Conservatory in Liza P. Yeah. Yeah, let's try this. Ooh, it is not. Okay. The guy there. I wonder if this is like Dishonored. It's looking even more steampunky.
I'm not sure. You can try that. I don't have any new guesses off of this.
Yeah. Let's try Dishonored. Ooh. We were close.
What other Dishonored games are there?
Dishonored 2. That's the only one I know. Let's hope. Okay.
Oh,
Dishonored. Death of the Outsider.
Death of the Outsider.
Hey, we got it.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that. What was it? PS4, PC, Xbox One. Really? I did not know there was another one.
I haven't heard of that either.
Yep, it looks like Dishonored.
Interesting. I never played those.
I've only played the first one a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Play previous days. And after we do 10 of these, we are going to try a new grid version just to see how we do on this. So stick around to the end if you want to see that.
Because we're going to get it right
all the
first time we play it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this?
I doubt it'd be this because I don't know. I feel like this game. It kind of looks like an Ease game, like Ease 9.
Oh, maybe.
I think the one you tried.
There's so many.
I think it was called. There you go, Monstrum Nox. I think.
Yeah, let's try it. Sure.
I could be totally wrong, but
ooh, that would have been cool. That would have been a good pull.
I know. There's a shed out there. That looks like a house.
Yeah. 82%. It's more modern. I was thinking older, like medieval here, but this looks more modern.
Yeah. What's that game? This could be like, I'm just throwing a guess because I have no clue. That game where that neighbor game where you
I was kind of thinking that too. Yeah. Hello Neighbor.
Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, let's try it because I don't have a better guess. Ooh, PC, PS2, Xbox, and Xbox 360.
Interesting.
Huh. This is throwing me off because this looks.
I know that second photo is totally different than these two. Maybe.
This is Myst 3.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Stealth game. Oh, is this Hitman?
Is this?
I bet this is a Hitman. Yes.
Or it's that thief game you always talk about.
Could be, but I think that's first person, and this looks like third person. I would say this is like Hitman Blood Money or something.
I played Hitman 3. Don't look like Hitman 3. I could promise you that.
Okay, let's try Blood Money.
That one.
Hey, it was Blood Money. Nice. Yep, definitely. There's the barcode.
Oh, and I would have gone with that too.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't played this one. But
I think I did a long time ago, but not that much. Okay, what do we have here?
Splatoon.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it could be Splatoon with some ink on that. The first one, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Let's try it. Oh, what a guess. Very nice. On the Wii U. Man, that was a good pull. Yeah. Very nice.
I haven't even played the first one.
Yeah, I think I've only played 3.
Yeah. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, same. Very nice. Okay. This is WarioWare. No, it's not.
It's Luigi's Mansion.
Oh.
I don't know. It looks like a ghost boss or something. One of the ghost boss.
Yeah, let's try Dark Moon.
Sure, yeah, it looks pixelized.
Ooh, okay, It's older. Too old for Metacritic. This like
This is
Is this like a 3D Lemmings?
I don't even know what Lemmings is.
Oh, you don't? Let's see. Ooh, Nintendo 64. Interesting. Lemmings is this old DOS game. This one. Where you have to they follow a set path and you have to have certain units that can dig or build and get them all to the end. And if you don't, they just all run off the edge.
Interesting. I haven't played that.
Nintendo 64.
I don't know. Is this like a Bomberman game or something?
Maybe.
I don't know if it is, but I don't know.
Bomberman
Isn't it just Bomberman 64?
Yeah, let's try it.
Everything is 64.
Ooh, it's not. Arcade platform shooter sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Robotron 64.
There you go. Just try that sounds right.
Yeah. Let's try it. Robotron 64.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. I've never even heard of this.
I haven't either, actually.
Interesting.
That's funny.
How did you control where you shot with the Nintendo 64? Is it the C buttons? That looks hard.
Yeah, because how are you moving and still...
Yeah, that looks like a twin joystick shooter without 2 joysticks. Yeah. Very weird.
Maybe why we never heard of it.
Yes, probably. Okay, this is
This is Hello
Neighbor.
I don't know why, but that's that'd be weird if we got it.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
What?
I wonder if they have it on here. This looks like PT.
PT, yeah.
Oh, they don't. There was a follow-up to PT.
Too cartoony. Yeah, wasn't there like a
what was that called?
People liked it so much that they created their own version. I don't recognize this.
Yeah. It definitely looks like PT. Outside though, I don't even know if you go outside and.
This could be.
So what this isn't like a Resident Evil or.
What were those zombie games? They're only on Microsoft.
Microsoft zombie games. Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. No. God, what's it called? You know it. State of Decay. Maybe State of Decay. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, we could throw one of those out there.
Just the first one kind of looks. First picture. I don't know about this picture.
Yeah, let's try it. PC, PS5, Xbox Series, and mobile. That's interesting.
What? What mobile games are on PS5 and Xbox?
Yeah, that looked like. Oh, I wonder if this is like a Call of Duty Warzone. No, there would be. I
mean, you never freaking know.
It has a 68%. Call of Duty Warzone. Oh, action physics simulation.
It's like animal something. It's like an animal. I don't know. Zoo animal or.
I feel like it's simulator. Something. This could be Goat Simulator, honestly. Goat Simulator 3.
Screw it.
Oh, it was! Oh my god.
They tried to throw you off at drafts.
Yeah, it definitely did. And there's sharks. We only ever played the first one. I never played the second or third.
Yeah. I didn't even know there was 3.
Yeah, I knew there was multiple. I didn't know how many. Wow, I can't believe we got that. I can't believe that Goat Simulator looks like PT here. What the heck?
I know. That's funny. Oh, man.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
I don't know what this is.
Donkey Kong.
If it's not Donkey Kong, then I'm going to feel like an idiot.
Let's try it. It has to be, right? Okay, thank goodness. Yeah. Like, that is the most iconic thing ever. Okay, that was a gimme. I'll take it, though.
Yep. I'm surprised it's this far in the guessing game. Like,
yeah,
they haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Oh, man, I feel like I should recognize this.
This is...
what's that one? Where you knock each other off the edge. Beasts,
which one?
Something,
where you knock yourself off the edge?
Beasts. Gang Beasts. This is Gang
Mr.
Beasts. Not Mr. Beast. Ooh, it's not. 88%. Pipe. What the heck is this?
What is that? I do not recognize that.
This is Slime.
Is this a Mad Max game or something?
Rancher. It looks too, like, cartoony. I want to say it's like Slime Rancher, maybe.
Looks like freaking, you could try that.
Yeah.
It's like the freaking Roadrunner. PC,
PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series.
I don't think I know this game.
I can't even tell what's going on. Maybe this is Astroneer? Kind of looks like they're flying.
I've heard of that. Try it.
Nope. Puzzle platform.
I definitely don't think I know this one.
Yeah, I don't
I'm trying to even
recognize
think
it.
of.
Maybe it's.
I'm trying to think of just some Switch games or something.
Maybe it's a DLC in Outer Wilds that I didn't play. 2023.
2023. Really? I'm stumped, man.
Yeah, let's see the last thing. Geometric Interactive. I have never seen this before.
I don't think I have either. Yeah, just type in geometric. Geometry Wars Galaxies.
Sure, it's not, but Cocoon. I've not even heard of that. Huh.
I don't think I have either.
Well, that's the first one we missed.
Interesting. Darn.
Yeah. That's a rough one. Ooh.
WarioWare.
Honestly, this looks familiar. Yeah, we get the WarioWare, sure. See what the next one is. Actually?
One of these days, it's going to actually be WarioWare.
What if this is Cooking Mama? This looks like a
picnic
blanket, like a pancake, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay, it's not WarioWare either, because this guy's not in WarioWare, I'm pretty sure.
Just kidding.
Pretty sure. Dang, I don't know if I know this one either.
This is Ice Climber. I don't know.
We had that already.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Is there a different Scott Pilgrim game? No. This is WarioWare. This is for the Switch.
Could this be have you heard of Golf Story? I know it doesn't look like golf, but it's like an open world sports game.
Oh, I have not. Oh, dude. I was like, there's no way we're getting this. You pulled it out of nowhere.
It's like an open world sports game. Yeah. It sounds interesting, actually. So like you play your sports games, but in between there, it's like an RPG.
Weird.
And you like explore an open world. Yeah. I think there's a second one out or coming out at least.
Huh. Yeah. Nicely done. Okay, two more.
Woo.
What?
Oh,
we have to ask a question. Okay, this isn't totally new to us. This was on April 1st, so this was the April Fool's Day.
I'm scared.
Good day to you. My name is Guess the Game GPT. I've taken over today's Guess the Game. You'll have to ask me questions to figure out what today's game is. You may not know the name of the game, but do not give up. You'll be able to figure it out from my hints if you're smart, or feel free to do outside research. Here are some things to know. This game has never been featured as a daily game before. 2, the name of today's game might be one word or multiple words. Good luck. I suggest your first question should be asking me, what is today's game? Sure.
You're like, what is tomorrow's game?
You jerk. What is the genre of the game?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Visual novel.
This is I know it. I know it already. Don't ask anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know
you were such a visual novel fan.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta remember the game.
I think I know what you're thinking of.
What game?
It was on the PlayStation.
This is... Oh, I'm going to be so mad. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, idiot. It's Dogi literature, I think, or...
Is it Dogi Litter?
Hold on. I gotta remember. I don't know if that's the right. Oh, I'm so mad right now. What is it? What's it called? Dogi Dogi. I think it's Dogi Dogi.
Is it Dogi Dogi?
Wait.
Doki
Dogi
Literature
what?
Club. That's what you're thinking
Doki. Yes.
Yeah,
Doki
that's
Doki
the
Literature
one,
Club. It's it. I don't need to know any other questions. We win. Stupid AI.
I'm just going to ask it here to see if it takes the answer here.
Yeah.
Oh, we are the 1 millionth person. 1,332,000th person.
That's because that's the only visual novel game I know.
Is it based off an anime? I hate how I can't just hit enter. Is it Danganronpa? All that. My sister likes those games.
I never heard of those.
Is it, what are those lawyer games? Phoenix, right?
Oh. Yeah, yep.
Huh.
That's before. Is it? Can you ask what it starts with? Will I answer that?
What letter does the game start? Title starts with a T.
Wow.
What's the title in English? Make sure this isn't some Japanese. Okay.
Trying to think if I know any that start with the letter T.
Yeah. Does it start with the? Okay. So it starts with the. What is the first letter of the word after the? The M. The M.
The
money game. The maw. The messenger.
Interesting. What about there's one called like The Maker or something? Oh, you were typing that.
I just did right after you said it. Is it the mess? This is taking. Is it the money game? What does the last word rhyme? Why did it just code switch on me? What the heck?
I ain't no fool. I know what you're trying to do. You think I'm going to spit some mad rhymes. That's true, but in reality, I'm through.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Matrix. I don't.
Huh. I honestly don't know.
Just type in I give up, see what it says.
I give up. You have bested me. What? Is it a Sonic one?
The
The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sure. I guess that would. What the hell, though?
It's a April 1st one, so I guess okay, sure.
Oh.
Hey, we got it on our first guess.
Yeah. Screw you, AI.
Oh my goodness. All right, we got one more. We need to get
Interesting.
this one right.
Yeah.
One more and then we'll be done. This looks like
I can't tell what kind of architecture.
either Fable or Skyrim. No.
Maybe. I don't know. You could try Fable. That's not a bad game.
Fable the Lost Chapter. Ooh, it is not. Okay, there's like a pipe going up here.
Maybe.
It's Thief.
I was thinking that too.
Oh my god, it finally was.
Finally.
I feel like the last 2 games before this, I've guessed Thief. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's a good one to end on for this.
Oh, nice.
Thief is finally gone.
It is finally gone. Yep. So we only missed one
great.
then, right? We just missed Cocoon. Nice.
Oh, is this 2? It wasn't 2?
No, I don't think so. This was last week. Hitman, Splatoon, Robotron 64 somehow,
right.
Goat Simulator somehow, Donkey Kong, Golf Story somehow,
right, yeah.
Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog somehow, Thief, and Dishonored.
Yeah. Dishonored. Wow. Man, we just missed one. We almost are 10 out of 10.
Do you want to try this too, real quick? This might.
Yeah, we can try it real quick.
Okay, so this is the video game grid. Your task is to name the video game pictured. Click or that to submit your guess, or enter to submit your guess. Okay, so this one. I mean, did you see that one? I'm not sure if you did.
I did not.
Okay, let me just get through. Correct guesses will deplete your health, run out of health, and you are done for the day. Go back to the grid. Okay. Some squares are harder than others. Here you can see what percentage of players got the square correct. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's switch to zoom mode tab. Here you can see the images up close. Legend shows you the square.
I don't know what that game is.
Yeah. Patterns of the blanks in the year give you a hint to the game's title. Okay, yeah. Give you additional clues, or additional game imagery for more clues. Okay. Oh, and you can keep cycling. Okay. To submit your guess, click the square. Okay. Well, I can't really click the square in the way. Okay. And this goes to different squares. Let's go back to grid mode. Geez, this is a long any game. In this puzzle, your task is to name any video game that matches the row and column criteria. Open world platform. Interesting. Any game that matches this criteria. Okay. Let's play. All right.
Oh, I mean.
This first one is obviously Jorah's Mask.
It is?
Pretty easy. Okay. Oops. Right.
That BioShock?
Does kind of look like BioShock. Let's see. Ooh, is this Thief? This is Thief. This is
I
Thief.
think it is Thief.
What the heck?
Yeah, because there's the sign right there.
That's weird. It is Thief.
That is weird.
What
Wow.
the heck?
That's interesting.
Okay, this I think is Brawlhalla.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
All right, nice.
Nice.
I know this one. Do you know this one?
I don't recognize it.
This is made by the same person who makes Quap. This is Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Yeah, I do not know that one.
Okay.
I wonder what that is.
That's pretty easy. That's
Kingdom
Hearts 3.
No, it's Mickey Mouse. That's
Okay.
Arkham Knight. No,
Knight, I think, yeah. Batman Arkham Knight. Nice. This might be too easy. Okay, I
that's
know this
Meat Boy?
one. Yeah, Super Meat Boy. Okay. Oh,
Red Dead Redemption.
I'm pretty sure this is Red Dead Revolver.
Oh, Revolver. Yeah,
2004.
you're right. 2004.
Red Dead.
It wasn't Red Dead Redemption like an extension of that?
Yeah,
Like they made it because of this game?
I think so. Okay, and then this.
This is Scott Pilgrim?
Yep. Okay, I think I like our other game better because it's not as. This one was pretty easy.
We win. Hey, man,
But-
we got all right like we said we were.
We did. I cannot believe Thief was the last one on here and Thief was the last one
I
we did
know.
on here. That's crazy.
That's weird.
That is.
It's like Severance. Just kidding.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's guess the game.
Sweet.
All right. Okay. So we have 3 minutes before our 2 hours. So you haven't been to the wedding yet in Kingdom Come, I take it.
No, I have not. I've been doing side quests still and thieving.
That's funny. Yeah, I've done the wedding and I've gotten to the the next area. So
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, that game is so much fun.
I'll get there.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's such a blast. And now that I got the Master Strike like 5 or so hours ago, it has really made the
Oh, it's so good.
the combat click for me.
Yeah. It makes it a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it a lot.
Yeah.
Besides that, I haven't really played or watched anything else, really, to be
Yeah.
honest. I've
Besides
been pretty
what
busy.
we've been talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been busy with work and stuff, so
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I haven't watched too much. So yeah.
Yep. I think that's all pretty much. You
Yeah.
need to get to the wedding so we can talk about what happens.
Yes.
But other than
Yes,
that,
I'll get to the wedding by next week.
nice.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's always more stuff to steal.
I know, dude. I say I'm gonna do it, and then I just like, I'm gonna do this quest, and then I explore this area. Yeah, but I'll get
Yeah.
there. I'll get
For
there.
sure. Cool. Well, I think that was all I had then.
Yep, same.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us, and we will talk to you next week.
Peace.